Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're taking a super exclusive look at a concept that is absolutely redefining what we consider a standard property amenity. We're doing a deep dive into Nearest Cuts. It's this incredible brand that's literally turning the traditional grooming experience on its head and bringing it right to your front door. Okay, let's dive right into this. Just think about your typical haircut experience for a second. You carve out time in your busy day, you commute to a barbershop, you sit in a waiting area mindlessly scrolling on your phone, and then, finally, you get in the chair. Honestly, it's a chore, it's an errand. But what if your barber effectively came to your living room? What if that premium grooming experience was just a quick elevator ride away right inside your apartment building or your corporate office lounge? Well, that's the exact problem Nearest Cuts solves. It really positions itself as the ultimate convenient solution for our fast-paced, modern lives. So here's how we're going to break this all down today. First up, redefining the barbershop experience. Second, seamless indoor lounge integrations. Third, we'll look at the kiosk experience. Fourth, professional-grade barbering equipment. And finally, we'll wrap up with the future of convenience. Let's get to it. Section 1. Redefining the barbershop experience. A modern amenity shift. Section 2. Seamless indoor lounge integrations. Seamless lounge setups. You know, in recent years, we've seen this massive shift in real estate and property management. Modern luxury apartments and commercial hubs, they're no longer just throwing in a basic gym and a pool and calling it a day. They're actively trying to transform routine chores into high-end, highly accessible experiences exactly where people already live and work. So let's start our tour at the macro level. When property managers want to add a new amenity, the biggest hurdle is usually space and aesthetics. Like, how do you fit a functional barbershop into a residential lobby without it looking completely out of place? Well, take a look at these setups. We're seeing a Nearest Cut station integrated right into a bustling communal kitchen and lounge area. Notice the really high ceilings, the casual seating, the large dining table right in the middle of the room. Instead of needing this dedicated, walled-off retail space, the barbering station, whether it's that sleek mirror setup or the branded black archway, just fits right into the natural flow of the room. It instantly transforms a standard open space into an active, incredibly valuable amenity hub. Now, what's really interesting here is how the aesthetic completely shifts to match a totally different environment. We've moved away from the formal dining area and right into a rec room. You've got the wooden foosball table, the colorful retro fridges, the relaxed armchairs, and the Nearest Cut station just sits comfortably right in the corner of all this activity. It completely proves that this setup is incredibly versatile. It definitely doesn't demand a sterile, clinical salon environment. It thrives in a relaxed, recreational community space, which honestly makes getting a haircut feel less like a chore and way more like a fun part of your weekend downtime. And speaking of aesthetic versatility, just look at this gorgeous setup. We've got an elegant wall-mounted station placed directly against a highly textured, vibrant orange accent wall. The sleek, matte black finish of the Nearest Cuts unit totally complements the room's heavy wooden dining table, that spectacular chandelier overhead, and the overall luxury interior design. It really shows off the sophisticated side of the brand. Honestly, it looks like a high-end piece of modern furniture rather than a piece of commercial cutting equipment. But what if a property wants something even more bespoke? Check this out. Look at this custom Nearest Cuts wooden enclosure. The rich wood tones of the station perfectly match the exposed wooden ceiling beams directly above it. Plus, it pairs beautifully with the marble finishes of the kitchen island in the background. This right here demonstrates total architectural integration. The amenity doesn't just live in the building, it looks like it was designed specifically for that exact room from day one. All right, moving right along to Section 3, the kiosk experience. Dedicated structural hubs. Let's see how this builds from those open lounges we just looked at. Sometimes a property really wants to offer the grooming service, but they'd prefer a designated, contained structural footprint rather than an open-air station. And that brings us to the kiosk model. This generally falls into two distinct categories, the indoor kiosk and the outdoor kiosk. The indoor version is completely climate-controlled and built to integrate beautifully into large lobbies or wide hallways. The outdoor kiosk, on the other hand, offers this incredible poolside convenience, utilizes gorgeous natural lighting, and most importantly, provides exterior space activation. Think about your own property or office park for a second. How many dead zones or empty courtyard spaces exist right now that serve zero purpose? A kiosk allows property managers to activate those empty footprints and turn them into highly desirable amenity hubs. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what we're talking about. We have a direct visual juxtaposition of the two kiosk types. On one side, we see the sleek, indoor glass kiosk nested perfectly inside a massive modern resident lounge. It offers a clear view in and out while smartly containing the barbering activity behind glass doors. Then, on the other side, look at that stunning poolside wooden kiosk. Imagine stepping right out of the pool, sitting down, and getting a fresh cut right there under the sun. It reveals the true physical flexibility of the brand. Whether you're dealing with a corporate indoor lobby or a sunny residential pool deck, they have a specialized structural solution. Section 4: Professional-grade barbering equipment. Micro-level hardware. So we've spent a good lot of time on the macro-level property view, seeing how these setups fit into rooms and outdoor spaces. Now let's zoom in and look closely at the micro-level hardware, the actual tools and stations that make this entire ecosystem possible. To truly understand this, we first need to define the concept of a turnkey setup. A turnkey setup is a complete, fully functional, professional system that's ready for immediate use right upon installation. It requires absolutely no piecemeal sourcing. For property developers, this means no headaches trying to figure out what a barber actually needs. And for the incoming barbers, it means they literally just turn the key, bring their personal clippers, and start working immediately. It's just a completely frictionless deployment. Let's look at these specific standalone hardware options that actually make up these turnkey setups. Here we have a contrast between two distinct stations. We've got a wall-mounted compact station featuring a clean, simple vanity drawer with a tall mirror above it. This is absolutely perfect for ultra-tight spaces or minimalist designs where floor space is at a premium. Then we see a more comprehensive, robust, freestanding tower. This unit incorporates a full-length mirror, deep side shelving for products, a dedicated tool resting tray, and a really solid base. Both of these offer complete professional utility. They're just tailored to the different spatial requirements of the property. But okay, here's the most common question I'm sure you're thinking right now. What about the hair? Doesn't it get messy in a luxury resident lounge? Well, that's exactly where this crucial piece of equipment comes in. What we're looking at is a specialized automated hair vacuum system. The barber literally just sweeps the hair toward the base of this sleek black unit, infrared sensors detect the debris, and boom, it instantly suctions it away into a contained, hidden bag. This addresses the immediate, vital, practical concern of cleanliness. It ensures these high-end communal spaces remain completely immaculate without requiring the barber to run back and forth with a traditional dustpan. It's brilliant. So the crucial point is this: Nearest Cuts isn't just dropping a barber chair in the middle of a room and calling it a day. They're providing a comprehensive solution based on three core benefits. First, unmatched spatial versatility, fitting seamlessly into formal dining areas, rec rooms, or poolside decks. Second, flawless cleanliness and maintenance, which is largely driven by innovative tech like that automated vacuum we just talked about. And third, professional-grade turnkey quality that satisfies both the high aesthetic standards of property managers and the rigorous technical needs of professional barbers. This exact combination of flexible equipment and thoughtful design is really what makes the concept such a winner. Finally, Section 5, the future of convenience, integrated lifestyles. As we bring our spatial tour to a close today, what this really represents is a fundamental modernization of personal grooming. We're moving away from that old destination-based service model where you have to travel to get what you need, and we're moving toward an integrated lifestyle model where premium services literally meet us right where we already are. This explainer isn't just about haircuts, it's about raising the bar for our standard of living. People value their time more than ever, and property amenities are racing to keep up with that exact demand. So I'll leave you with this provocative question to ponder. How will your own community, your apartment building, or your business evolve to meet this brand new standard of convenience? Could a Nearest Cuts indoor lounge or an outdoor kiosk be the missing piece in your communal space? It's definitely something fascinating to think about. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I look forward to exploring more game-changing concepts with you next time.